5 things that someone, I'll speak to maybe 3 different groups of people: people that are unemployed, people that are employed but maybe not making as much money as they would like, and people that are making tons of money but feel like it's not connecting, you know. So, number 1, as much as you find your purpose in everything, understand that money functions on principles, and those principles are very simple. The ultimate principle is the principle of sowing and reaping. If you plant something, one day you'll reap, like you will get something out of it. And by that I mean, if you go to Johannesburg, China Mall, you go and buy a pair of socks, and you decide, I'm going to sell these socks. You buy them at 10 rand, you go and sell them somewhere else for 50 rand, right? You have sown, you're going to reap the profit of 40 rand. So whatever you do around money, understand that you have to sow, whether it's in knowledge, whether it's in buying something and then you make a profit later. You have to somehow plant and then you'll reap in future. Number 2, you have to understand that it doesn't always work out as planned. You know, some business ideas that you have will definitely fail, and
or maybe even most business ideas you have will fail.
90% of them will fail. Like, I've had failed business ideas, and things just didn't work out, like with maybe partners and stuff like that. I've had those, and it doesn't always work out. 3, the things you're going through, as much as I've said the things I've gone through have led somewhere, the things you're going through will not always feel like they're leading somewhere. Sometimes it really feels like, okay, I'm here, I don't know what's going on, it's been a year
or 2
or 2 or 5, you know, you never know
yeah.
how long you're in it. But as you go through that process, recognize that you're in a process. Like, life is cycles. Like, it keeps rolling, it keeps moving. As long as you keep applying yourself, keep putting yourself out there and everything like that, definitely you will get out of that situation with some lesson. If not a lesson, you will come out on the light side of things. You know, you've been in darkness, now you're in light. 4, the 4th thing that I should really mention is that be honest with yourself, right? And being honest with yourself is being honest about where you are financially, being honest about what you can and cannot do. I mentioned earlier that I had to tell myself the truth about my inability to do sales, you know? And I don't know what sales requires, but maybe one day I'll hack it, right?
maybe you will. I also at one point in my life never thought that I could do sales. Believe it or not. I know, I think I may look like I have the personality for it, but then when it came to selling a product that I had helped create and make and actually, you know, it's almost like it was my baby, and then all of a sudden I felt like these skills were just pouring out because I felt like I'm the one who can explain best how this thing is, and next thing you know, I was actually doing great at sales. So don't write it off just yet.
Okay. definitely but recognize what you're not good at. If you're not good at managing your time, seek books, seek help around time. You know, always find a way to kind of hack yourself so that you're able to be most productive at most times. Because the main thing about making an income or anything like that is finding something that you're good at and maximizing on it. If you're good at sales, do not sit and try to apply for jobs forever. Go and buy something and start selling, you know. As you do that, maybe have conversations with the people you sell to. Like, you might sell eggs to Andiswa, and you find out that Andiswa works at this company and all that. They're looking for someone specifically good at this one thing that you're good at, and that's how you get opportunities, you know.
Just start. If you know you enjoy conversations and you love talking to people, just take out your phone, start a YouTube channel and record.
You never know who
you
comes
never
across
know
it. You never know. So my point with this in saying understand what you're not good at, goes to now the fifth point, which is put yourself out there. Like, if you do not put yourself out there, opportunities will pass you by, and you'll feel like, God, why are you blessing next door? And
because you're inside the house, and the house is locked. The opportunities are on the road, so it's passing you because you are inside the house.
Always, don't take that for granted. Put yourself out there, and putting yourself out there means that you have to do a lot of inner work, and the inner work is, what exactly am I putting out? Like, what does me that I'm putting out there look like? Do I want to be known in the next 5 years as the most successful businesswoman? Which means, if today, I was listening to Vusi Tembebar just shortly the other day, and he said, if you want to be the next growth point, for example, or another huge company, it doesn't matter if you have 1 terrible month or 3 terrible years, because you know what the vision is, what you look like,
And who cares right now how many terrible months Growth Point had? We don't know. We don't care, because now they're where they want to be.
Exactly. Yeah. So when you have that vision in mind, put yourself out there and express that vision. If you're looking to become the president, let's say, of South Africa, why are you not doing community work? Why are you not talking to people? Why are you not getting out there and showing people what leadership looks like, from your point of view? If you want to be the highlight in terms of like finance and everything, why are you not doing what Andiswa is doing? Putting financial knowledge out there and everything. Why are you not doing what Leveline is doing with the marketing and everything? So everything goes back to positioning. If you don't put yourself out there, you will not be positioned for the opportunities that are meant for you. And nothing is really meant for you unless you are on the pathway it's passing, So, yeah.
Sure.